Hey everyone, my name is Satori and I just wanted to talk about quality over quantity and how that can play into your life in a fundamental way rather than just a physical way, right? Having a good quality item versus having a lot of that item. I need some water, oh my gosh. I have been feeling, and I have to say this, so much fake energy from the spiritual community. I've been seeing it everywhere. I can't not talk about it. And it's like it's surrounding manifestation. There's like this idea that you can manifest that person if you want them, because I'm like, wait, you don't own that person. This person, you're putting so much pressure on people and so much pressure on how you want things to play out that you're not letting them play out the way they're supposed to. Guys, have you forgotten that it's not about what someone looks like? It's not about what someone has. It's not about what you have even. It's like there are so many beautiful things out in this world that are free. Yet the quality of your life, it improves so immensely when you just let yourself exist. Come on, you probably have nothing to lose at this point in your life, especially if you were at your breaking point. We're not better than anyone else, okay? You are not better than someone if you manifested a car. You are not better than someone if you are, I'm in the 5D, look at me, I'm going up and you're down here, haha, you silly creature. We're human beings. And at the end of the day, there's a balance to everything. There is a balance to everything. I just can't not talk about this because I just see so many people hopping on this, I get things when I want things. And I'm like, don't you understand that the whole concept of spirituality is the mystery of it? It's so mysterious. We don't understand what the source is. None of us, we don't really have physical proof. So we have this beautiful, mysterious faith and this trust in what's out there. Really, it's just perception. It's your perception, how you view to see it. I am personally, I delve into all kinds of religions and all kinds of stuff, but I don't take those on as my own. I just do it because I'm curious. I'm curious. There's so much mystery. And often when you look, they're all connected in some way, shape, or form. It's just that the human perception can look at it as this group of people is separated from this group of people because they wear different clothes and they don't believe in this deity, or they don't believe in this entity, or they don't believe in angel numbers or tarot, or where did the empathy go? That energy when you just sit in front of someone and you say, I love you. Those parts of you that you know, maybe you're a little shaky about and you've never fully understood and you're still trying to figure it out. I love you. Now, this is no excuse to let someone treat you like garbage, okay? If someone's being a dick to you, if someone's being mean to you, then obviously you'll know what you need to do, but we're not talking about that. I'm talking about quality of life. The quality of your life is just as important as, you know, this stuff on the outside. That is not the real abundance. The abundance that you're seeking for is that abundant feeling inside of you. You're not going to achieve abundance just because you received something. You're not going to. And oftentimes we sit for years and years and years. I have faith. I'm waiting. Universe has me. I just need this person. And then 2 seconds later, that thing that you've been burying, that you didn't want to deal with, but it keeps coming up over and over again. It comes up again. You can't force healing. You have to allow it. You can't force healing, and you can't resist healing. There's no push and pull with it. It's a natural process that occurs. And, you know, obviously that goes into the whole shadow work thing. It's good to journal every day, but some days you're not going to journal about pain. You're just going to journal about love and all these beautiful things that you see. Some days you are going to journal a really painful experience. Some days you're going to journal about a squirrel that you saw. Some days it's going to be something you never expected to journal about, but you let it be. You don't need these things on the outside. It's like, look at me. This is what I believe, and it's obviously the truth. These people need to wake up. These people, you've already separated yourself. You've already excluded them. You just need to understand that not everyone in this life is going to be like you. Not everyone in this life is going to see things the way that you do. It's up to you, honey. No one's going to come save you. The quality of your life is completely and totally up to what you choose to put your love into. It's all love. Come on. It's all love. Even the sadness, even the grief, it all comes from a place of love. We all want love. We want to feel it. We want to declare it. We want to write about it. We want to sing about it. We want to dance because of it. We make these beautiful paintings. I don't want to preach. I don't want to preach. I just want to talk. What is happening in the world around you, you know, obviously you don't always have control over it, especially not how people act. But if you can see these people outside of you that maybe don't have your views, and you can still say, I appreciate people like that because they still serve some kind of purpose. Now, I don't want people to come up in here and be like, well, what if this situation and this situation? I'm like, oh, you're talking about something on the outside again. Say what you want to say. Feel what you want to feel. No shame, no regret. Do what you want to do. You are not the person you were a year ago, and you don't have to be. You are not that person you saw on TikTok that you maybe felt a little jealous of. You are not that person that everyone thinks you are because you know yourself better than anyone else. So if you choose peace today, if you choose to pursue whatever brings you the most peace and love into your life, what the hell do you have to lose? Now, I'm not talking, there are circumstances, I'm not talking about, well, I have 6 children, I can't quit my job. No, you can't, because your children are your responsibility. Unless, you know, now this is not, I don't want you to twist my words, unless you were to, you know, have something lined up. Obviously, some things take more time. Sometimes you have to take more than 10 seconds before you leap. Use your discernment. I'm sorry, guys. I'm feeling spicy because of this retrograde. It's been bubbling and bubbling, and I'm like, I just need to say it. Don't put yourself in a place where you have to regret what you didn't do because of fear. Just do it. My favorite thing recently has been stepping away from my phone and staying away from it for hours because I just don't, and I'm not isolating. In fact, I'm going and I'm doing things that I love. And when I come back to my phone, I do make time to talk to my friends, especially the ones that love me and aren't using me for my gifts, the ones that love me and don't expect me to be perfect, the ones that aren't going to be angry at me if I slip up, the ones that aren't going to just completely kick me out of their life because of one little thing that happened. One little thing that they just assumed was about them. I don't need talks. I don't need friends in my life that are going to be dismissive of what I love to do, because I love and respect what I do. And that is where I get the quality of my life to a peaceful place. I value myself just as much as I value you and your neighbor and your dog. And I don't see myself as better than you. Come down from the illusions for a second and ask yourself, when did this become about the money? When did this become about what you can achieve on the outside? None of that is going to matter 30 years from now, because then you're going to be sitting there and like, oh man, I have all of this stuff, but I feel so empty. Come on. Be honest with yourself. I'm going to leave it there. I went off on a tangent in this video, but I had to say it. It needed to come out. Don't twist my words. Don't say, but this situation, but this, I cannot possibly evaluate every single outcome that you have created in your head. I've been seeing this on TikTok recently. Well, what if this? And I'm like, now you're just looking for shit. Anyways,